G'day Hector, you're on the video mate. It's Jai and Hector here from Dungutty Sport and Rec, and we're going to fit Hector up to this giant talon here. It's a medium size, and as you can see Hector's a fairly medium sized male. Hector's just getting some shoes on, and we're going to change over from flat pedals onto SBDs. So as you can see, the cleat is just in line with the ball of his foot. Can be a little bit behind it, but this one's nice and right on, and that gives you the nice bit of power, hey Heck? SBDs are on. Recording. That's Hector at the moment. See if we can get him set up a bit nicer. We'll lift that front wheel up too. Take the weight off the front. Just going to lift the front up a little bit so that the bike's on a level when we're doing this. There we go. Okay, stop now. Yep. Okay, so the principle is that your feet are the most important part of the bike. They're attached. Your bum can come off, your hands can come off, but your feet have got to stay on. So we work from your feet, and then we work a system through the rest of your body up, back, and then hands. So we'll start with your feet first. As we saw, his pedals right underneath the ball of his foot, and we'll start setting up firstly so that we get seat height and positioning right for him. Okay, pause there. Filming? Yep, go. Alright. First thing we're trying to look is to get this point, he's up there for a second, when the feet are level out front, the Hector's tibial tuberosity is directly over the pedal so that he's getting that full force straight through into the pedal. So at this point he's looking pretty good. We can actually use a plumb bob for this. Alright, pause for a second. Tuberosity. We've innovated with the plumb bob. He's actually quite a fair bit further forward of the pedal. So it means that he's probably sitting a little bit too far forward, and maybe he's sitting a bit too low, so we can probably stretch him out so that it'll pull his knee back a little bit and get that power nice and sweet. Okay, pause it there. So there's 2 points we'll change here. One is seat height with the quick release, certainly not going beyond the limit of its height, and Hector's probably just at the height where he stays on a medium frame. The other point is just under there on the seat post, so we can slide the seat backwards or forwards.
Okay, you can do that?
Yeah, so nice. So we've added a little bit extra height there, and I'll draw this back a little bit and we'll see how that goes. Okay. Is he recording or pause?
It's recording.
Okay, we've loosened that off so we can slide that further front and back. We'll slide a little bit back there, and you can see the markings. That's the maximum limit to there. And then tighten it up. Thanks, boys. Right foot forward. Okay. So stop rocking. Okay, recording that now. Yeah. So you can see with that adjustment with the seat height up a little bit and back a little bit, we've brought his knee into place and it's right over the power centre. And you said that feels better as well, Hector?
It does, feels excellent.
Excellent. All right. And pedal forward there, Heck. And what we're just looking for here is whether there's any hip motion as well, whether he rocks on his hips. But you can see he's looking nice and steady, so we're good. If he was rocking up and down, then you'd think he's a little bit too high up. Side view is starting to look pretty good. You can see his leg action is good, he's able to stretch out, he's not too cramped up. But we'll look at what his preferred handlebar length is. Different people have different preferences, and it's depending on your riding style. So whether he wants to go further forward or further back, just to get that control, to change the geometry on the bike. Before we actually check on handlebar length, we'll check on the handlebar width. Because just show Hector, if you put your arms out really wide on the handlebars, that actually makes his torso shorter, and so it alters the length of the headstem. So if he's where he wants to be comfortably, come into where you're more comfortable. Yep, if he's where he is comfortably on the width, that's going to determine his length a bit better. And this is...
What if I miss it?
That's why you do it nice and gently and steadily.
Okay.
Alright, so what we're doing is going to get Hector to pedal and actually close his eyes so that he goes to a position that he feels comfortable with. And just leans himself forward. Now as you can see, he caught himself quite comfortably with his thumbs rather than having to reach out with his fingers, which means that he was probably happy to even go further forward if he wanted to be. Okay, so we reckon that Hector's bars are a little bit too wide. You can see he's quite splayed out, so we're going to get the hacksaw out and cut them, but for the purposes of getting the video done faster, we're just going to get him to hold the bars in a little bit closer, come in like that, so we can then look at stem length. Okay, Hector's got a 90mm stem and he's got a few little risers in there. That could be changed around and we can see what he becomes more comfortable with. We can try him on a longer stem with lower riser and make it a more aggressive approach if we want. We'll test that out, hey Heck, and just see how you feel. So there's an example of a longer stem, but given the length of that, and he looks pretty comfortable, we're actually going to stick with the 90. Just dropping the headset height by a few mils, and that'll give you a more forward, racier position. Get that into there. Put the dust cap back in, and then we'll tighten it up. Thanks. Okay, hands back onto that, slightly in on your bars where you want them. And what we've done there is we've lowered the head stem a little bit and put Hector in a fairly racy position. Comfortable? Ready to give that a go, Heck? Loving it. Okay, he's giving it a spin now, and the next thing we'll do, Hector, is we will give it a road test. Awesome, thanks mate. Now Hector road tests a little bit.
It's heaps better.
Heaps good? Awesome.
Feels heaps light.
Yeah, just pull up the front a lot more. You can pull on the front a lot more.
Pull on front.
Yeah, get a bit more grunt out of it. All good, Hector? Give it a thumbs up, mate.
Job well done.
Beautiful. Okay, the only other thing that we'll change on this is we'll cut the handlebars a little bit narrower, and we'll have to move the levers in a little bit just to get them into a nice smooth position for his fingers. But we have a much better fitting bike now. Awesome.
Heaps better weight.